Good morning, everybody. It is that time again, man. It is Friday. It is time for the live Q&A. And we're also going to go over yesterday's poll and today's new poll, bro. Now, bro, I have been battling a cold, bro, since Sunday, man. I have had this cold all week long, but you know what? I haven't missed one single show. And I'm going to tell you a little story. I know supporters of RussoBrand.com and Patreon.com/RussoTWC. I know you know this story. It is an iconic story. But there may be some people listening for the first time that do not know this iconic story. And I am here, and I am doing this show in honor of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Because I remember a time back when I was working for the WWE. And bro, I got to tell, this is what people don't understand unless you've been there and done that. You know, I was watching MLB Network today, and Matty V was on the show with Billy Ripken. We all know Billy Ripken had a great career with the Baltimore Orioles. And they're talking about players, and they're breaking down players. And Matty V said, I don't have the know-how and the understanding and the right to break down professional baseball players in regard to their performance. That's what he said. I say that all the time. I'm not a wrestler. I am not a wrestler. So I can't sit there and critique wrestlers. But you've got this maniac, Dave Meltzer, who has never even stepped in a wrestling ring. And you've got pro wrestlers holding him in a high regard with a ridiculous, stupid, imbecilic, idiotic star system. That's the problem with professional wrestling. You've got so-called pros who give a shit what this guy who has never wrestled a match, how he rates their matches. And what did Matty V say? He sat there today and he goes, I'm not equipped to break down the performance of a Major League Baseball player. I've never played the game. Billy, I'm going to let you do that. That's what Matty said this morning. So unless you've been there, you don't know. So one thing about working for Vince is, bro, you don't miss work. There's no missing work. You don't even think about missing work. And bro, I'll never forget, man, I was probably the sickest I'd ever been in my life. And I had to get my ass to a pay-per-view and then the televisions that followed. So Saturday night, bro, I get into the hotel, and we have a production meeting Saturday night. Bro, prior to the production meeting, I get in the bathtub and curl myself up in the hottest water I can possibly take, bro. And my teeth are literally chattering. That's how sick I am. My teeth are chattering. My entire body is shaking. But you got to go to work, bro. You got to go to work. You got to go to work. Now, bro, keep in mind, I'm on the road. I'm in a foreign town. I'm in a hotel. Who knows what took place in that bathtub? and I'm curled up, bro. I'm curled up in the fetal position, shaking. I get dressed. I go to the meeting at night. We were going over, bro. I can even tell. I can't tell you the name of the pay-per-view, but I do remember this. I do remember The Rock had a match with Ken Shamrock. That I do remember, and I can tell you how I remember that. So you can look it up. So, bro, we get to the meeting, and Vince is at the head of the table, and I am to Vince's left. Bro, I've got a coat on. I am sweating. I've got a pile of tissues, used tissues in front of me, bro. I can't stop my nose from running. I'd rather be dead at this point. I'd rather be dead. I am fighting my way, bro, through this meeting. I just got to get through this meeting. I got to get back to the hotel room and get to bed, bro. And literally 30 minutes in, Vince McMahon looks at me, takes the glasses down like this. That's what he did. That's the look, bro. Anybody who worked for Vince can tell you that's the look. That's the look. So he finally turns to me and he looks at me and says, what's wrong with you? And I looked at him and I was like, are you effing kidding me? And bro, that's the way I answered him. I answered him pathetically like, Vince, I'm sick, bro. Like, can you not see I'm deathly ill? I am sick, bro. And bro, he looked at me serious as a heart attack and said, and I quote, there is no sick. So I've lived under that mantra for years. There is no sick. And yes, I've been sick all week long, but I haven't missed a beat. I wasn't going to miss this Q&A. I wasn't going to miss the casual poll. I don't miss any podcast, bro. Never. I've never missed a podcast for being sick. And here I am. Guys, I'm going to say again, man, please, man, feel free to cheer, follow, sub, resub, gift a sub. Use your Twitch Prime on Twitch, bro. Guys on YouTube, super stickers, donations. I am a publicly I'm a public broadcasting system, bro. I'm just like PBS. I don't rely on advertisers, bro. I don't rely on sponsors. I don't want anybody dictating content to me. I don't want to be afraid of I can't say this and I can't say that because this sponsor is going to get affected. None of that stuff, bro. I am behind a paid wall for a reason. The reason I'm behind a paid wall, bro, so I can come on here and say whatever the frig I want to say. I don't got to worry about sponsors. I don't got to worry about check marks. I don't got to worry about shadow ban. None of that crap. But I need your support, bro, because I am supported by my subscribers and my Patreons, guys. So throughout the course of this, man, if I'm answering your questions, if you are being entertained, just know that this is part of my job, and any donations whatsoever, bro, help the brand. And I'm not ashamed to say that, bro. That's how the brand functions. So let's start with Ben G. Vince, I hope you are feeling better. What would you tell Almost as he's going through the curtain so he didn't come off so awkward? I got to tell you something, Ben. I worked with a lot of big guys. Bro, big guys are going to come off awkward. They can't help it. Bro, that is a big body. And to be that big and to be graceful and to not be awkward is almost impossible, bro. And bro, I have seen so many big men come and go because when you're that big, bro, there's just going to be a level of awkwardness. And that's why I don't know about the future of Omos, because I do know Vince McMahon, and I do know Vince McMahon sees money in Omos. But bro, I'll be honest with you, he's awkward because he's a giant. And sooner or later, bro, when that can't be corrected just out of genetics, I'm concerned about the future of Omos. I even was talking to a Dr. Chris yesterday on Sportskeeda, and I said, bro, if Omos faces Lashley at WrestleMania as a surprise and Lashley goes over, bro, I would not be that surprised to see Omos gone shortly thereafter. And like I said, bro, this has nothing to do about the man. The man is working his tail off. The man looks good. The man is learning. But bro, when you're that big, there's just going to be a level of awkwardness, bro. You know, regardless of if he's playing baseball or, bro, even if he's playing basketball. You guys remember Manute Bol? Remember Manute Bol, bro? Manute Bol was like 7'6" or something ridiculous. But there was a level of awkwardness when you're that tall. Mark Wren says Meltzer needs to get a life. Alan Avatal. Vince, love your Friday Q&A. Are you surprised that MJF has been so open about his contract being up at 1/1/24? Do you think it rubs Vince or Tony the wrong way, or is it just his? I think that's brilliant, bro. I think that's brilliant on the part of MJF, bro, that he is already selling himself in that manner. Absolutely brilliant, bro. I think MJF is a very, very smart individual. Never met the dude, but that is brilliant. That is brilliant for him to do. And bro, what's Tony Khan going to do? What's Tony Khan? Tony is too busy being everybody's friend and smoking pot with Big Swole. What's Tony going to say to MJF? Ben NG, can we get a baseball show on Channel Attitude? Maybe, Ben. Maybe. I don't know if there would be enough of an interest. But you guys know, man, I could talk baseball all day long. Raymel Smith says, good morning, everybody. My good friend D-Man in the room. Good morning, D-Man. Mike Miller, hopefully this is a setup for Austin versus Goldberg. Mike, I don't think you're ever going to see that. Mike, I don't see Austin working a match unless it is absolutely, positively set up the right way. That's the one thing about Austin, bro, because, again, I work with him and I know him. Austin's a very prideful guy. It's not just going to be about the money. You know, Austin left WWE after I left WWE because he didn't like the creative. So he's just not going to go out there and do something for the money. That's not how Steve is, bro. So it would really, Mike, it would really have to be right. Clive in the house. What is up, my friend Clive? Yusuf. What is up, Yusuf? Razor Sharp, Stephen A. Smith beat you to your deep dive investigation on Triple H. He didn't beat me to anything, bro. We brought up the Triple H scenario on, I believe we recorded Master Shoot Theater on Tuesday, bro. Tuesday, we brought it up, Razor. And Stephen K. Smith is talking about it today. So come on now, let's give credit where credit is due. But I may take a much deeper dive into Triple H. Bro, there's some things. There's some things that aren't added up. I'm not like these marks, these dirty marks. I'm not going to claim that I know things that I don't know. I'm not a bullshitter, bro. But I'm a factual guy, bro. I'm a logical guy. And when you break down the Triple H scenario, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. And I may start a new show on russosbrand.com, and I may start there. I may start there with Triple H and take a little little dive into the situation. Jacob says you are right about Dave. Craig Foster, what's up, bro? Red Queen, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me get her out of my heart. I knew she put me down, but I knew it in my head. Come in late at night, and in the morning I just laying in bed. Rhonda, you look so fine. What's going on, Rhonda? Good morning, Rhonda. Who is on my shirt? The great Ozzy, bro. Ozzy. And thankfully, Ben, I got to see Ozzy at the Pepsi Center before he got sick and he stopped touring. I was able to go see No More Tours 2. And I loved it. Loved it. I think that was actually I don't think that was the last show I've been to. I haven't been to a show in ages though, bro. Gregor John, what is going on? Roland Curtis, the great Ric Flair, loves Dave Meltzer because he has followed the business for a long time, but Meltzer also coincidentally gave the majority of Flair's matches 5 stars. Hey, bro, listen. I'll give Meltzer credit where credit is due. He has followed the business for a long time. Bro, I have followed baseball for a long time, but I label myself a glorified fan. I don't label myself an expert in the field. Why? Because I never played the game, bro. I've never been in locker rooms of major league teams. I've never spoke to GMs. I've never spoke to owners. I've spoken to a couple players here and there, but I don't have the expertise. I am a glorified fan. So yes, bro, I don't take away the fact that Meltzer has covered wrestling forever, but I do have a problem with the claim of he's an expert in the field. You're not an expert, bro, because you watch wrestling. That doesn't make you an expert. All right, let me move on. Razor Saab says, I work for someone like that, but we have a somewhat of a good relationship understanding. I guess he's going back to the Vince McMahon and there is no sick. Steve Soleil, good morning, bro. Happy Friday. RVD and his 2 girlfriends would be the best reality show, bro. RVD's got 2 girlfriends, bro. I knew of one girlfriend, Steve. I didn't know of the other girlfriend. My good friend Troy, my brother Troy, McMahon is a prick. Roland Curtis, I remember when The Rock used to wrestle Ken Shamrock for the IC title. Yeah, bro, it was on one of those pay-per-views, Roland. That's when that incident took place. Was it King of the Ring 98 or Rumble 98 or WrestleMania 14? Both pay-per-views, they face each other. It was, bro, it wasn't a big show. Bro, I don't think it was any of those, Youssef. I'll be honest with you, bro. I think it was just a regular pay-per-view. Are you sure, bro? They didn't wrestle on a regular pay-per-view. I don't think it was one of those big events. Steve, you think Vince McMahon took the jab since there is no sick? No, I don't, Steve. I honestly don't. I don't know. I'm not going to claim that I know, but yes, bro, there is no sick with Vince. So my guess would be that he didn't. Dustin, Vince, did you ever get around to listening to Mark Tremonti? He's releasing a Frank Sinatra cover album with members of Sinatra's band with proceeds going to a Down syndrome charity. It sounds great. Dustin, I have not. I got to remember that name. Mark Tremonti. Troy, bro. Troy, the first one with 100 bits. Thank you very much, Troy. J. Jermaine Sullivan, morning, Vinny, what you got? COVID? I don't think so, bro. I think I just got a cold. My wife thinks I should test for it, and I'm like, what for? Like, what? So what? If I test positive, so what? Then what? I'm gonna treat it the same way. So I think I just got a cold, bro, because it's literally like from my neck up. I mean, that's what's affected from my neck up. You said no Russo EC3 this week. That live stream is epic. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You said no Russo EC3. There definitely is a Russo EC3 this week. We recorded 2 shows actually this week. Gabrielle Rowland, I can't believe Peacock's new evil documentary continued to bash you. Who cares, bro? I don't. I could care less. You know what I cared about, Gabriel? I got a payday out of it because they wanted me to do that for free. And I'm like, are you nuts? Like, why would I do that? Because you're the WWE? No, bro, I don't work for free. So I got a good payday out of them, Gabriel, for that. So who cares? They could do whatever they want. I got a payday. I got exposure. I'm not going to watch the stupid thing because I don't care about it. So who cares, bro? At the end of the day, it was easy money for about an hour of my time. So they can continue, bro, to attempt to change history, bro. Everybody knows when I was there what I did. How do they know, bro? Real simple. Look at the WWE ratings pre-Russo Ferrara. Look at the WWE ratings post-Russo Ferrara. There is a period of time when you look at the numbers when something was very, very different here. And what was very different there was you had writers writing the show. And anybody with a brain in their head would be able to look at the numbers and see that. T480, would you consider Tori and Stacy Keibler? Wouldn't you say WW had the most beautiful female characters? T480, bro, I work with so many beautiful women in wrestling. I was so lucky. Every company I worked with had beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women, talented women, strong women, sexy women, smart women, intelligent women, hardworking women. And I don't think one company superseded the next. Yusef, let's support Russo here, guys. Super chats or whatever we could do to help Vince. I appreciate that. I swear to God, Yusef, the funny thing is, bro, I was a writer. Writers didn't make wrestling money. That's not the way it worked. There wasn't a big payday for WrestleMania. I didn't get paid extra money for WrestleMania. I got paid like a writer. I've never received 1 penny in royalties from the WWE. Not one, bro. Not one. All the characters, all the storylines, all the content that they replay over and over and over. Not one, bro. But yet, people think I'm some kind of multimillionaire. Bro, if I was a multimillionaire, would I be on here right now sick as a dog trying to fight my way through this? Or would I be retired on a beach somewhere not working at all? Again, bro, everything comes down to logic and common sense. But no, bro, by no means is Vince Russo a millionaire. D-Man, are you going to stop reviewing Rampage? I think so, D-Man, because it's a waste of my time. It's just a waste of my time. What an awful hour of television programming, bro. So yes, D-Man, I may do it one more week because I got to wait for new graphics to be built for a new show. We will see. We will see, bro. Craig Foster, hey, yo, bro, do you think WWE will waste Cody like they are with Drew? Brought Drew back, gave him title, main event status. Yes, absolutely, Craig. No doubt in my mind. Regardless of what they do, bro, what they do, Cody Rhodes will just be another name on the roster like he was before. Matt DeVenti, Nash was definitely the coolest big man ever, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. What is up, Peter Kramer? What is up, Clint Hardy? What is up, Piers? My good friend Piers, bro, from Australia. Piers has a show on russosbrand.com, Wrestling with Tragedy, man. You guys should check that show out. Very, very good show. Keith Richardson, problem with Omos versus Lashley is Omos can't bump banged up Lashley. You know, bro, I think if they did that, Keith, I'm afraid of what it's going to look like. Troy wants to know who the hell is almost fake fight fans. Carl Bramblett, leaving Kevin Owens to close Saturday night is a big deal. Can they deliver? Also, Ethan Page is a huge talent. He's just being booked by Tony Khan. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm just giving you my opinion. I saw Ethan Page wrestle Christian Cage on Rampage, and from what I saw, I did not see a huge talent. I saw another wrestler. I saw a wrestler that looks like every other wrestler. That's my opinion, Carl. I only saw the guy once. I'm telling you what my first reaction was to Ethan Page. This is just another wrestler. Now, does a lot of that have to do with presentation and the way he's booked? Absolutely it does. But seeing him for the first time, that's what I walked away with. Keith Richardson, if Almost was supposed to be a WWE championship contender before that overbooked five-way, the one after Reigns popping for COVID-19. Matt says we need a music show. I would love a music show, bro. But again, there's got to be audiences for these shows. Clint Hardy, I have to say AEW has a chance to do something special with the Jericho Appreciation Society Sports Entertainment Group versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Listen, Clint, I don't know anything about these clubs. I don't watch Dynamite, bro. I am not interested in Dynamite. The person who wants a shout out, please. Bro, donation, please. You make a donation, you get a shout out. You can't ask for something, bro, without giving something. So you want to donate, you want a shout out, you give a little donation, bro, and you'll get your shout out. Okay, D-Man. Did you saw Tony Khan's comments about being the best pay-per-view booker there is? Which one, bro? Yeah, oh yeah, I did see that one, D-Man. I did see that one recently. Keith says Goldberg is too cold for Stone Cold. Ben, I worked in WWE catering for Mania once, and I was sick, and they weren't having it. Richardson, Austin walked out in 2002, just like Vince said. Let's see. Chris, you can't have Austin come back without JR yelling Stone Cold. I agree with you, bro. I agree. Austin left because he didn't have you there anymore, bro. Honestly, he knew creative sucked. Thank you, Steve. Rollin Curtis, Shaq and The Undertaker may be the least awkward pro athletes ever. Honorable mentions Nash and Kane. Very good, Roland. I agree with that. You're not going to get any arguments from me. DJ Memphis 6, book Kurt Angle versus Ultimo Dragon. Keith Richardson, yeah, the heart condition, which is real at a certain point. Something else is happening. There's a lot there, Keith. And I'm not doubting the heart condition. I'm not questioning that at all. There's more there, bro. There is more there. And I may do a deep dive into this. Matt DaVinci, Austin is smart not to do a match at this point. That would not be able to live up to his. Agree, Matt, 1,000%. Yusef, Triple H's new conspiracy. Vince has ties to mob and to Illuminati. Vince, bro, there have been those rumors for years, Yusef, of Vince Illuminati ties to the mob. I've heard those forever. Yeah, Keith, I was reading Big Show wants to wrestle, and you know what, bro? Let him wrestle. Omari Parker, what's up, Vince? Will you ever review Not 2.0? It's the only are you talking NXT? No, Omari. I'm not checking NXT out again. Bros, about 4 times people said to me, you got to watch NXT. 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 And every time, bro, I watched NXT. And every time, bro, It failed to grab me. I'm not going back a fifth time. I'm not going back a fifth time, bro. Let's see. Matt DaVinci with 100 bits. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Matt says, even sick, you sound like an angel, bro, singing the Beach Boys. Thank you very much, bro. God only knows what I'd be without you if I should ever leave you. Though life would still go on, believe me, the more I think about it, they make you so sure about it. And God only knows what I'd be without you. Thank you, Matt, very much. What is up, Ryan? Clint Hardy, All In was the original pay-per-view for AEW. I would like to see AEW invite all the other international promotions to do a supercard for All In. That way we have two major pay-per-view events. What's up, yo, Jimbo? Can you imagine a wrestling character based on Ozzy Osbourne, says T480? That would be awesome, T4. Clint, I would love to see AEW do cliffhangers for Dynamite and Rampage. Time to bring compelling writing to AEW. Good morning. It takes writers to write cliffhangers, Clint. That's why you don't see any cliffhangers, because you need writers to write cliffhangers. They don't have any writers, bro. Is Elias gone before SummerSlam this year? Mustafa Ali too. I hope not, Keith. I was always a big fan of Elias, man. They just totally misused the guy. Wally Whale, do you believe John Moxley will return to the WWE this year? I got no idea, Wally. I don't know what his contract is. And he sounded like he was pretty unhappy there the first time around. So I honestly don't know. Do you think Derek Jeter, says Gabe Tough? Hey, Gabe, how you doing, bro? I know that name, Gabe, from Castrating the Marks. Do you think Derek Jeter gave up, stepped down on running the Marlins too quickly? I don't, Gabe, because it sounds like certain things were promised to him, and they did not live up to their promises. So I don't believe so, bro. If Derek Jeter went into the job believing one thing based on what they told him, and then they changed the rules, I don't blame Jeter whatsoever. Clint Hardy, I would like to see VCAM retire and let Nick Khan take over, mixed in with other capable current staff and management. Carl Bramlett, it was 14. It was before Stone Cold and Shawn. Nah, bro. I don't think it was one of the big events. I don't, Essa. I could be wrong. I don't. I mean, Carl. Veer McMahon is the next Brock Lesnar. Mike Enoch just finished watching Dynamite this week. Something caught my eye in the first 55 minutes on the show. 7 people were chewing gum either in promos, entrances, or matches. Any thoughts on this gum thing and why AEW think it's a No, Mike. The first thing I would tell them is to spit their gum out. Spit the gum out and take your sunglasses off, bro. So no, man, I don't know. Tony Khan's not producing these vignettes or these interviews or these backstage segments, bro. So they're doing whatever the hell they want. Clint Hardy, Vince McMahon retired in 2013. What's your thoughts on Gen Z and Gen X as generations? Well, I know, bro, the last generation that I worked with, which I believe was Generation X, it was a very entitled generation. They thought they knew everything, and they thought they were entitled to things they hadn't earned yet. And that was very, very difficult for me to work with, bro, because I worked hard for everything I ever got. And I was not entitled. So that generation, Omari, was very, very difficult for me to work with. Sarah Chris, bro, did anybody complain about WrestleMania being too long during the Attitude Era? No, they didn't. I think it was like 3 hours or under. D-Man Vince, what do you think about these theories surrounding Saggett's death? They already released the photos from his hotel. Yeah, Bob, fishy. A lot of things don't add up. We've been talking about that quite a bit on my other platforms, bro. Bro, you get that Secret of Mana 25th anniversary soundtrack. I don't know what you're talking about, RJTZ. Mr. Mosley, Vince, what's up? Vince from St. Louis. Where WWE missing the personalities, the people who care about. Even if you don't like wrestling, you got to be a legit fan to know these guys today. 1,000% in agreement, Mr. Mosley. Wally Wade, when WWE brought WCW, were you surprised? Also, how would you have written the invasion angle? I did a whole video on that, bro, with kayfabe commentaries. A whole video on that. See if you can get that online. Will Hulk Hogan ever be back in WWE? Not to wrestle, but as a representative? Peter, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. All right, guys, I got to get to the poll, so I am going to scroll through the rest of your comments, bro. And I'm only going to shout you out, bro, or read your comments if there is a donation, whether it's a bits or whether it's a super sticker or whether a donation. That's the only way I'm going to shout you out, bro, because I've got to get to the poll. So I'm going to go through here quickly, bro. If I see a donation or a super sticker or some bits, I am going to stop. If not, bro, I am going right through, man, because there's too many questions for me to answer. So you will become a priority, bro, if there is a donation or a super sticker tied to the response. So I'm just going through looking, not seeing any, bro. When I see, I will stop. Let's see. That may be it. Anybody want to send in a super sticker, a donation, or some bits while I do the poll? I will read your question afterwards and I will answer whatever you want me to. Don Need with 50 bits. Thank you, Vince. Can I get a prayer? Health issues. Absolutely, Don. 1,000%. You will get a prayer from me, Don. Thank you for letting me know. I hope everything is okay, man. Please, please, please keep me in the loop. Raymel Smith with a $5 donation. Whatever happened to Bromance? It was one of my favorite shows. I'll be honest with you, Raymel. I was doing a show with my son, Will, and then, a dirt sheet writer started getting on my son, and I ended it because I don't want my son to be harassed by dirt sheet writers. Ryan Satin started harassing my son, Will. So I canceled the show because I was not going to put my son through that, bro. So that's why the original Bromance, bro, was me and my son, Will. Me and Ocho, we occasionally do the show, bro, on Sunday nights on Twitch. Occasionally. It's not dead, bro, but we don't do it every single week. Roland Curtis with a $9.99 donation. Let me give you a round of applause there, bro. China went into the Hall of Fame with DX, but it still feels like China's name doesn't get enough respect. While it took 4 or more women to have a women's revolution, now China was a revolutionary by herself. 1,000% Roland, and 1,000% she should be in the Hall of Fame by herself, stand alone. Everybody knows that, bro. And it is a total disrespect and a total joke that she doesn't have a standalone spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. But like I always say, bro, one man makes that decision. And quite frankly, who gives a shit what Vince McMahon's opinion was of China? Who gives a shit, bro? We all know where China deserves to be. Don Needs with 100 bits. All right, guys, like I said, I'm going to go to the poll. If you want a question read, if you want a comment read, bro, you can send it to me while I do the poll, and I will go back and I will answer it and I will address it. Here we go, bro. The poll. Bringing back former legends to pop the ratings has run its course in the WWE. 1,900 people voted, bro. True or false? Real simple. You guys always speak directly to the WWE and AEW. And I'll be honest with you, bro. If they don't want to listen to you, they're jackasses. They're jackasses because 99.9% of the time, you guys are dead on. You guys don't live in the bubble. You're on the outside looking in, and you guys are dead on. And if they don't listen to your feedback, they're in denial. It's that simple, bro. They're in denial. Bringing back former legends to pop the ratings has run its course in WWE. 78% of you said true. Enough, bro. You've beat it to death. And only 22% of you said it has not run its course. So you have spoken, bro. 78%, bro. And only 22% of you said it has not run its course. Okay, guys, let's go to the new poll. Here it is. Do you prefer WrestleMania in the traditional form of one night? Or do you prefer it over 2 nights? If you prefer one night, vote. If you prefer 2, let us know. Listen, bro, it's all about money, and it's all about greed. And I can't say, bro, listen, I come on here all the time, and I got to remind everybody, wrestling is a business. And Vince McMahon and Tony Khan should be in wrestling to make money. It is a business. So at the end of the day, if compromising WrestleMania means making more money, that is a decision you have to make. Bro, there is no doubt in my mind the WWE has compromised Raw for a 3-hour deal. They get more money for 3 hours, but they compromised Raw and they bastardized the product. No question about that. The show suffers because it's 3 hours. They compromised it. They bastardized it. But to them, I guess the money was worth it. It's the same thing with WrestleMania, bro. They've bastardized it. They've compromised it. It is now over 2 nights. But when they look at the books, bro, if financially it's worth it to them, that's what they're going to do. But I'm going to say this. Whatever they got for going to 3 hours of Raw, they did massive damage to that property. Massive damage. They killed Raw going to 3 hours. Can a good 3-hour show be written? Absolutely, without a doubt, bro. I wrote, I think, 8 3-hour Nitros. No problem, bro. No problem. We had the names on the roster. No problem. But you've got to have the writers that can do that. You can't be handling a 3-hour show where you're just trying to fill time. So they've bastardized that product for the money they made. Now they're bastardizing WrestleMania. I don't know their books, bro. I can't see their books. I don't know what that's worth to them. All right, guys, I'm going to give you one last time. If anybody wants to make a donation, a super sticker, bits through Twitch, whatever you want to do, I will answer your last minute questions, bro. Otherwise, man, I am going to wrap this bad boy up. I'm going to thank you guys for coming on here, joining me, guys. Please, man, check out russosbrand.com, patreon.com/RussoTWC. As I said, bro, I think I'm going to start a new show on russosbrand.com, Vince Russo's Deep Dive. And we are going to deep dive into certain topics. And it's not necessarily just going to be wrestling. Somebody brought up the Bob Saget. You guys know I am a big follower of Mike Williams and the Paul is dead conspiracy. I may bring Mike on the show. Bro, there's Andy Kaufman conspiracies. Elvis is alive. Things that are worth looking into. The true story behind Triple H. I think it's time that we start looking into that, bro. I think there's more there than meets the eye. Not to say, he did not have health issues. I'm not saying that at all. I would never suggest that. I'm talking about the actions of Vince McMahon once we learned about this Triple H heart attack, something very kabuki-ish. We need to take a look at that. Drew Stevens with a $5 donation. So when are you and Righty going to do another show together? Who is Righty, bro? Drew, who is Righty? I don't know who Righty is, bro. Do you mean Lefty, bro? Yes, Steve Soleil. I would like to chat about the Denver International Airport Illuminati conspiracy. Yes, bro. I live in Denver. I know all about the Denver airport. That might be worth a deep dive, bro. So I may be talking about that, bro. I may be talking about this stuff on a new show called Deep Diving with Vince Russo. Bro, Rampage, what a massive waste of time. I should have listened to you, but I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to go into this with an open mind. I did go into it with an open mind, bro. And guess what? Total waste of my time. So, guys, look for that on russosbrand.com. There's going to be some real interesting topics. I'm going to let you throw topics at me, and I will research them. Just things that on the surface look a little kabuki-ish. Clay Naylor just brought up Macho Man and Stephanie. Is that a topic that perhaps we could talk about? Maybe, bro. Maybe. Who is more beautiful, Rihanna or Maurice? We could deep dive into that, bro. We could very much deep dive into that. But I have said many times, Maurice has a beautiful face. I think Maurice, some people call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, whoop, woo, because I speak on the puppetess of love. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I think Maurice has a beautiful face. I've said that all the time. But I think you guys know how I feel about Rihanna. So Rihanna would win that. D-Man says, are AEW and WWE working together? We can talk about that. Many, many, many things we can deep dive into. And of course, bro, new things are going to develop on a weekly basis that we're going to have to take a longer look at. All right, guys, that is it for me, bro. I thank you all for joining me, man. I thank those of you that donated, send bits, send super stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I may hop on Twitch over the weekend, bro, if you want to hop in, man. Twitch.tv/Vince Russo Live. I'll probably hop on over the weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you on the rebound.